Veiled glances at the lagoon. Unexpected visitors from the Muslim world. A performance by a Pakistani artist at the Venice Biennale. The Biennale, the oldest and most prestigious of contemporary art fairs, has been running since June. In a small space, it offers a unique look at the international artistic scene. This time, the vigorous presence of the Muslim world and its artists is conspicuous. Arab countries in particular are presenting themselves as surprisingly young and multifaceted. Over many decades, the official pavilions of countries like Egypt shaped their image with established government-approved art. This year, the sculptures of Ahmad Asqalani dominate the space, everyday scenes woven from palm fronds. They're complemented by large-format works by the painter Adel El-Siwi, who is also the pavilion's curator.
I think in the last decades, in the new generation, the young artists are more open and they can move easily without a lot of ideological problems that blocked the previous generations. And they are open to use any way of expression. I think that it's their moment to be contemporary without the complexes of inferiority and of making copies of the works of the others.
The self-assurance of a new generation is never clearer than in the pavilion of the United Arab Emirates. The show presents a self-critical look at the country's visions of the future. Models of such cultural mega-projects as the branches of the Guggenheim and Louvre in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Lamia Gargash has documented not the spectacular five-star palaces, but the run-down hotels of her homeland. Against initial opposition, the 25-year-old photographic artist goes her own way, at home in Dubai and internationally.
It's changed dramatically, I think, because of universities opening up, more institutions teaching art, and things like galleries and shows and exhibitions, and now with the Guggenheim and the Louvre, there's definitely more interest in it. So obviously that has shifted our understanding of art to a different level.
Art is in demand on the Gulf, and it's not so much censorship that worries the curator as the lifestyle factor.
I think that's actually the much greater threat, that people want their daughters to study art, just like they want a fashionable Range Rover in the garage. Art as a status symbol, as prestige.
Tucked away on the island of Giudecca, a small exhibition is causing a furore. For the first time, Palestinian artists are presenting their works together in Venice. Taisir Batniji transforms a simple room into a garden. Blossoms from pencil shavings, a memento of his school days. On the wall, a photo of his deserted studio in Gaza, to which he hasn't been able to return for years.
It's true, in general, my work speaks of personal experience, of things I've observed as a human being and as an artist. But inevitably, it expresses something collective, because I don't live alone. I live like all Palestinians.
The artists from the Palestinian territories dispense with obvious messages. Palestinian scenes, ironically, on picture postcards. The architecture of refugee camps, claustrophobic and constricted. Gone are the times when Palestinian artists felt it their duty to emphasize their political struggle.
Many have been born under, actually all of them, all these artists were born under occupation and continue to work under siege in Palestine. And so, of course, that affects their work indirectly, but it's up to the audience to find out and be more informed about the conditions of Palestine. It's not the role of the artist to be a reporter, a true reporter of the conditions there.
In a small side street on the Grand Canal, there's another discovery. Young art from Saudi Arabia, the country in which cinemas and theatres are banned, and art is supposed to serve tradition and faith. That makes the works of these artists, all of them self-taught, even more impressive. Tracked down by a British curator. Glimpses into a seemingly shuttered society. Muslim artists are going further than ever before.